Mitch Miller here. It is Tuesday, March 22nd at about 7:44 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2022. Hi, Zelda. My cat Zelda, the podcast producer, is in the room. What's going on, Zelda? You want to come up here and be on camera? You want to be up here on camera? Today's video is brought to you by Queen City Hemp. Hemp seltzer. Seltzer water infused with CBD, not THC, just CBD, hemp extract. Delicious. If you're going to drink hemp in your seltzer water, I highly recommend Queen City Hemp. Also brought to you by Comcast. That's right. A couple interesting anomalies today when I got home. I started uploading some of my videos from my hike with my spouse, and when I went to upload a 12-minute video, HD video on YouTube, the upload time was 47 minutes. That time was cut in half. Usually on the home Wi-Fi internet here, it's about an hour and 37 minutes to upload a 12-minute video. So my upload time has been cut in half. Thanks a lot, Comcast. You do so much for me. I paid you thousands of dollars for channels I could have been getting for free over the air that are blasting through my brain and probably causing me mental illness, but thanks for the quick upload speeds. I got a video uploading right now. I decided to double down since I'm getting such good times on my uploads. Usually when I have to wait an hour and 35 minutes, I got another 10 minutes in processing. By the time it processes, I'm into it for about 2 hours, so I figured I could upload one video a night. But this is letting me upload two, so I meant to upload one yesterday. The other anomaly is I turned on the Roku smart television, the TCL smart television in my living room, and I have it on the antenna over-the-air HD video signal channels. It was set to Fox 53. I tried twice to scroll through the menu and change it to channel 11 so that I could see the nightly news, and it would not let me change the channel. I tried using the up-down arrows on the Roku remote. It would not let me just go channel by channel. It was frozen on Fox 53. So I shut the TV off, turned it back on, went into it, and it let me change the channel then, but that TV is plugged in to a wired internet, unlike this computer, which is on the Wi-Fi. So I decided what I'm going to talk about today. I cannot confirm nor deny that I have been helping out at Neon Grouse Embroidery Shop in Plum, Pennsylvania for the past 6 months, half a year. I cannot confirm or deny that because I do receive Social Security disability benefits. So I'm going to talk about how I do eventually want to get off of these benefits. I don't really want to, but I feel that I should get off of these benefits eventually when I can procure a position that pays decent money, which I'm not actually getting any money at Neon Grouse, but I don't want to go off of these benefits, and I'll explain why. I have a mental illness, schizoaffective disorder. Sometimes it's been diagnosed as schizophrenia, mostly due to my paranoia about my investigations, which I found legitimate evidence on some of my investigations to make a lot of people a little bit paranoid. But I've been off the medication multiple times, or twice, I think. And I do have an issue operating, functioning after several months off the medication. My brain just doesn't fire right. I believe this is caused by wireless waves. I believe the federal government only did about 25 studies on mice and rats that disproved that it caused cancer. They didn't look into any other things that wireless waves might cause before they leased all these waves to private corporations that have inundated major metropolitan cities with overload of waves, which is probably causing some mental illness. So I believe I paid for 20 years into Social Security. I believe I should receive Social Security because of my illness, because the government did not protect me. I believe that anyone that experiences audio or visual hallucinations should receive Social Security disability, because we transmit audio and video signals through the air, and it makes sense that this thing in our head would create interference and things would get muddled up in there, especially since our brains run off of electrical waves or electrical signals, impulses, whatever. I believe if anyone that hears voices that isn't their own conscience should receive Social Security disability payments for life, regardless of whether they are working or not. If they can take medication to put the voices at bay enough to where they can function and work, they should be able to work and collect the meager Social Security disability payments that are put forward by the federal government, state government. So I believe I should get these payments for life, even if I could work. But society says if you can work, you work and you get off Social Security. You're a bum, you're a loser if you're on Social Security. They don't look at it as this is compensation for something we did. We love our cell phone wireless waves, and we're not going to give them up. And if it causes you mental illness, oh well. It doesn't cause me mental illness, so I'm not worried about it. We don't look at it as a compensation system for people on the fringe who are sensitive to wireless waves. Nor did we ever test to see if this sensitivity exists in living things like mice, rats, monkeys, anything. So, right now, so I would frankly like a letter from the federal government saying your $1,000 a month Social Security disability payment is locked in for life, and you'll continue collecting that even if you go back to work. I don't think I'm going to get that, but it would be nice. It's a nice cushion in case I ever do try to go off medication again, with the guidance of medical professionals, that I have a guaranteed income, or if they turn up the 7G and the 8G and it causes me to have to get a higher dose of medication, that in between time when I need more medication, I might lose it, not fire right, and not be able to work, flee the country, do all kinds of crazy stuff again, lose my job, and then I won't have anything to fall back on because I'll have worked for so many years that I went off of the Social Security. I mean, that's what happened before they started putting Wi-Fi in every house, Comcast Wi-Fi, and I needed a medication adjustment because my neighbor's Wi-Fi was the special Comcast Wi-Fi. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Couple things about the Neon Grouse embroidery shop. So, the person I work for, Nick McCall, he has mental illness as well. He has ADHD and he has PTSD. He's on more herbal medications. He hasn't been diagnosed with something like schizophrenia or bipolar disorder, but he says he's mentally ill. We joke around the shop, but one day we were talking about how I'm not on the books. I've asked to be on the books, to be a legitimate employee, so that I could report it to Social Security and work with their program to get back to work. He said, yeah, I might hire another person, then we'll have to be official. He said, I said something, and he said something along the lines is, you know, I just figured if you got hurt on the job because of your schizophrenia, I would just say he imagined that he worked here. Funny joke, not really, but that's some of his logic, I guess. He was joking, but it hurt a little bit, I gotta admit. But I make fun. He's giant. He's 6'8", and I make fun of his size and stuff. So, guess he can poke fun of my mental illness. Anyhow, back in October, November, I asked about being put on payroll. He said, what did he say? Well, anyway, I asked about it. I also said, well, if you can't do payroll, you could 1099 me. He explained to me that after talking to his lawyer and his accountant that because I have to use his very expensive embroidery machines to complete my work, that he could not 1099 me. It's not like I'm a contractor that owns all my own equipment, like when I did construction, hammer, skill saw, everything, and I complete the job and then I'm paid as a subcontractor and I'm 1099. I have to use his very specialized equipment, so he cannot 1099 me. So I'm stuck in a position where I can't report that I'm working to Social Security because I might lose my job. I don't want to screw him over. He's helped me out a lot. He's not ready to put me on payroll yet, but maybe in the next month or two. So that's the story with that. I do want to report to Social Security that I'm working, but I can't. I'm in a hard spot. So I asked to be put into more of a sales role. With sales, I could be a subcontractor or contractor, and he could 1099 me if I got sales for the business and got a commission. But I'm not going to report to Social Security until I've gotten a decent couple commissions, because there's nothing to report. I'm just a salesperson trying to get sales, but I haven't actually been paid for any that could be taxable and put on a 1099. So I've sent out some sales emails to all the breweries in Pittsburgh, but I think my next move is I'm going to try to contact every Pennsylvania congressperson, all the state legislatures, lawmakers, the state senate, and the state house of representatives of Pennsylvania. I'm going to try to contact each of them with a shorter sales email than what I've been sending out, saying, hey, if you need embroidery, I have a psychiatric disability, 30% of my commission goes to supplementing clothing for people with disabilities. So I'll collect, keep that separate in a cash pile, and when I get to $1,000, when the 30% commission, so when I get $3,000 worth of commission, I'll take that $1,000. Once I hit $1,000, I'll start reaching out to disabled groups, organizations that help the disabled, and say, hey, listen, I want to subsidize clothing for your people. I'll give $10 per person to use at Tommy Hilfiger, was it? I think it's Tommy Hilfiger or Ralph Lauren, whichever one has the adaptive clothing. It'd be nice if I could contact someone there and give them a credit, get a credit system going for them. So that's my plan. I'm going to reach out. Next move, when I get some free time, write all the politicians in Harrisburg. They get embroidered shirts, crests, they get screen printed stuff for their campaigns. So that's my next move. So I don't know who sees these videos. Probably no one, maybe someone. Maybe you're in the military. Military gets a lot of embroidery done. I'd be happy to get you a quote. But maybe you just can't do that. You have to work with special government contractors. So you're in some pencil pushing job in the military. Well, use your pencil, please. Consider. I invite you to. Use your pencil to write to your politician. Ask them if they need an embroidery done. Explain to them that you know of a shop that is disability friendly and that the salesperson uses 30% of their commission to subsidize clothing for people with disabilities. We can ship anywhere in the United States. We can probably ship anywhere in the world, but I've been cautioned. I guess Nick has had issues where he's got scammers from out of the country that try to get him to do embroidery and ship it to them, and the payment's messed up. And but we'll do it if it's legitimate. If it's legitimate government, legitimate politician. I'll take the heat. I'll take the whatever, and I'll look into the tax situation, what we have to charge in taxes to do it. Import-export tax, that type of thing. So I invite you to write to your politician. It's a lot different than, say, challenging a politician to a duel, a pistol duel, because we don't have the specialized compressed air powered paintball pistols to even do that yet, right? So until then, consider writing your politician or your politicians. You probably have multiple in your district, jurisdiction, and hooking me up with possible jobs. Until then, I'll keep driving to Plum, Pennsylvania every morning, Monday through Friday, and watching the turnpike for presidential motorcades to come through. And that's pretty much about it, all I have. This is a pretty long video, 20 minutes. Tune in tomorrow when I explain what I would do at my Senate confirmation hearing. I'm listening to the first female black Supreme Court justice, possibly. in her confirmation hearing. There's Zelda in the background. So we're peacing out. Thanks for watching. Zelda, say goodbye. Say bye, Zelda. She says bye.